Biscuits.
I gotta go pee. It's like I'm just kidding. I'm gonna get something to drink.
And gravy.
What?
Biscuits.
Down in the basement.
And gravy.
Life wasted.
Biscuits.
Wanna diss me, but I think that
Gravy.
your whole style's basic.
Biscuits.
Gonna get slapped in the face.
And gravy.
Motherfucker, you done lost the race.
Pigs in a blanket.
Anytime
Pigs in a
you
blanket.
challenge me.
Pigs in a blanket. Biscuits and gravy.
Nuts.
All right, whenever you're ready, Carver.
Hit the button now. Bring in the intro.
Is it the end of the world? Yes, it is the end of the world. And it's
Life and I
also
try to die.
beginning.
I live my life the way I live. Every time I try, I live my life.
You're interrupting Violent J.
Solid juggalo. We'll
Whoa! Welcome. This is Deck Wendell. My name is Kyle, or Keezy. If you're one of my great friends, you can call me that. These are my great friends, starting with this sexy guy to my left.
Thanks. You're just
No,
full
I was
of
talking about
compliment-
him.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. I am Just Chris or Just Chris. Choose either one.
Everybody loves Just Chris.
Oh,
I'm
you
not
did-
finishing it. I'm not finishing it.
Oh.
I'm not finishing it.
It's not working, bud.
Yeah.
It's not.
Nope. You son of a bitch.
Ah, there it is. Okay.
There
I
it
didn't
is.
complete the line though because I knew you were gonna hit the fucking dog.
God damn it.
All right. Anyway.
Carvelo, y'all, how y'all doing?
And then-
Hello, it's Sharif.
Sharif, once again. Welcome, guys.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. We enjoy it. We're glad to be here too.
Yes,
Rough night
absolutely.
for most of us, but we're here.
It was I don't want to say a curse night, but it was definitely it did not go as planned from the beginning.
So yesterday was Juggalo Day, and this is what we're referring to. Yesterday we celebrated by going to the Killumbus show
Yeah. Dun dun dun.
from super famous, or excuse me, it was Clockwork E's show, which is a hometown local legends. Clockwork E, you know the robot
Not really
guys.
hometown, but home state.
They're not from here.
I don't think they're from Columbus. No, I think
Oh.
they're from like Marion.
Well,
Marion, yeah.
in that case, fuck them. Honestly, so forget them. But we did. They
Do
were
your shows in Marion, man.
They were there last night. Who cares? But we did watch Super Famous Fun Time Guys.
Yeah, and a lot of other good acts.
We
Yeah.
did. We saw all kinds of. We met up.
Clockwork was good too, but we left.
We met up. Let's shout out the cool people we did watch and hang out with.
Well, we should probably start from the beginning.
Okay.
Well, let's start on the beginning. I'm
Start
just
from the
saying,
beginning. No Vinnie Mac.
Vinnie Mac did not come, so we had.
Why?
planned-
What was his? Tell everyone his excuse.
Well, it was because it snowed. Vinnie Mac does not fuck around with the snow. He does not fuck around in any capacity with the snow. So if it has snowed, Vinny don't go.
What did he say when you were like the roads weren't bad?
Cold outside. Yeah, it's cold outside. So I was like, all right, fine. He said straight up, it's cold outside. I'm not fucking around. I was like,
Yeah.
fair enough, brother.
He actually told me, like, before
We
you
did
told
not
me
have
that,
Vinnie
I
Mac.
was texting him, and he said that when he used to watch this show, Ice Truckers,
Yeah.
and when he would watch them slide, it scared him, so that's why he didn't want to.
Really?
He don't like to drive in snow. Yeah.
Oh, well, all right. Well,
You know that?
fair
You know that?
enough.
Remember that show? It was like they
Ice Road
Truckers.
Truckers.
Ice
Yeah,
Road
Ice Road
Truckers.
Truckers.
I
Yeah.
remember Ice Road
Yeah,
Truckers.
those guys are psychopaths.
Yeah, he said that was his favorite show, and he watched it. He couldn't get behind the wheel when there's any like type of snow on the ground.
I don't blast that. Okay. Well, at the end of the day, he's a fucking grown man. I just missed him. I wish he was there.
He
You know
told
what I mean?
he told me that his father was an ice road trucker. And,
Oh, yeah,
and he drove thousands of miles in one day. Just
We just won't. Yeah, don't. Yeah, it's
All right,
it's that-
sorry.
That's a tough.
He told
one.
me that he was He told me that he was a huge Marky Mark fan, and he always used to hate when he'd turn on MTV and Vanilla Ice was the popular one. So if
yeah.
there's ice out there, Ice baby, he don't fuck around with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Oh.
No, I get
yeah,
it.
he told me he was a huge Marky Mark fan, and so for that reason, he said he loved smacking Vietnamese people.
Oh.
Wait, what? I don't even know this. I don't even know this. Hold on. We got to rewind because I don't know the reference, the pop culture reference of
Yeah,
Marky
I
Mark
know.
slapping.
He made some like Vietnamese guy go blind by like slapping him.
Really?
back in
Marky Mark
the
did?
'90s.
Holy
yeah.
shit. Yeah. No, we're just joking around. But yeah,
we love Vinnie Mac.
Showing your
we
age
fucking
there.
missed him.
Showing your age.
Yeah, we really wish Vinnie Mac was there, but yeah, he didn't want to come.
He actually told me that he slipped on black ice one time, and he was like, you know what? Why does it have to be black ice? Why can't it be white ice?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he did. He said he slipped on black ice. I thought he said he slipped in with black guys.
Ooh.
So anyway, moving on from there. Then I get a message that
Damn drunk
earlier
ain't
in the
working.
week Carver was feeling sick, so Carver might not have shown up. Then we
Yeah.
learned that you woke up yesterday morning feeling like shit.
Yeah.
So you might not go.
Yeah.
So at that point, I was at a crossroads. Am I going to be the only Deck One Dealt member that goes to this thing?
I mean, you're the only
decided
one that
no matter what,
matters.
I'm down. No, I'm going to go because Sharif was going to be there still. Gage was still going to be there. So I'd have somebody to hang out with. So I decided ultimately I'm going to go. But worked out. You fellas got to go. So I'm very happy about that.
I actually left because I'm actually still kind of feeling shitty, and I tried to tough it out last night and stay, but I was just feeling too much like shit, so I left, and I did not get to see the the show, the performance that I went to see, but what I did see, I was enjoying, and I was having fun, but I just couldn't stay.
There are some pretty fun acts there. Like, I mean, normally you go to one of these shows, you almost like dread having to sit through all these like jobber ass, like shitty Juggalo acts.
Yeah,
Like, how many shitty Juggalo acts have you sat through in your days? You know, many.
Many of moons.
So
To
you
be
could,
fair,
times.
most of the acts on this bill really were not shitty.
no,
opening
that's what
acts.
I was getting at. I wanted to say, like, how many you've sat through so many, so like you always kind of dread like having to go to these shows and sit through them. But like, you know, after having checked out several of them last week, and we realized like a lot of them were pretty tight. We knew about Sex Waffles and Flapjack and shit like that. So going into the show last night, seeing them, we were like, okay, like this is dope. Bundy was pretty dope. We watched
Bundy
him.
did pretty good. I mean,
He was up there by himself.
Yeah, he had more songs than we first realized.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude was pretty sweet.
Yeah, he was pretty sweet after, like, when the initial song came up, I was even kind of talking over to Sharif about it, and I was like, I wonder if he's gonna, because you were stoked about it. You're like, let's see this shit.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, kick it to the flow. But I was like, I wonder if it's gonna be like it is on Spotify and just continue that same 4 bars like 6 times in a row.
Oh, yeah.
Or if it was gonna go, no, it went the same way. It was just 6 quartets kind of in a row.
It's like one verse and then welcome to the show.
Yeah. But and that's what's great though. Like, did he open with that?
No, he played.
No, he didn't even open with that.
No, he played like a song or two before that.
Yeah, I was gonna bring up like, bro, you got to open your set with that, bro. That is a hype ass song.
Yeah, that was sweet.
and that gets everybody. Yeah.
So so he was sweet. We watched Sex Waffles. Shout out to them. We met up with them before the show. Like, gave them props because we heard their couple songs they had on Spotify, and we really dug it. So we were hoping they had something.
You got one of their CDs they gave out?
Yeah, I do actually. Right here, yeah, Sex Waffles, right here. Shout out Sex Waffles.
Yep. Shout out to
I'll get you the zoom in.
it was Rez, Trahan, and Nate. I think it's out or Rez, Trey, and
Yeah, I
Nate.
got
I
you.
think were their names.
Yeah, they were cool as fuck. We met them at the gathering a year or two ago. And they were cool then. And then so I didn't actually get to see them perform or hear their music at the time, but it was dope seeing them last night. They had a lot of energy.
There was one
they
dude.
could spit like a motherfucker.
Yeah, there was one dude who they were with. I don't know his name, but he was kind of like the
tall big guy.
Well, yeah, a little bit heavier set.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was fucking spitting. That dude was. I had no idea like really who he was. But I'm guessing he's just part of their camp. But he could fucking spit.
Yeah, that dude was spitting. The point is, like, we were pleasantly surprised by a lot of the acts. There were a couple that I could have taken or leave it, but there was nobody up there like doing like god awful garbage.
No. Well,
honestly.
Yeah. There was no god awful garbage. The very first act, we weren't as into the Eshka Boys.
Was that who?
They
it was?
still had.
Or was
yeah.
that Pound Town?
No, the very first was Pound Town. I think we skipped. Yeah, that was like I know who you're talking about now. But no, the Eshka Boys I remember had a lot of tight shit.
Yeah.
They just had too many people on stage.
That was the people that had like 15 people on stage.
Yeah. They had a lot of tight shit. So like a lot of the songs they were playing, I was like, yo, this song's tight. But there was so many of them on the stage. It was like, it was. I'm pretty sure it was an occupational hazard. But anyway.
But they
the fire marshal actually showed up.
Yeah.
And he was going to shut it down, but I was sitting by the door, and I told him, "Don't worry about it, I got this." And then he was like, "Okay," and he left.
Well,
so we're good. We're good.
I did see.
I saved the show.
How'd you get him to start chanting "family"?
I heard.
Man, it was.
I heard that.
It was rough.
I heard while we were standing there that the manager of the building actually had to go down into the basement, and they had to get her and the crew to hold the stage floor up while they were on it because how many people
was
were
bouncing.
On it.
It was
because of how many people were under it.
I mean, that's kind of par for the course for those kind of places.
And that's what you get when you come to Deck One Dale. Facts.
Yeah, man.
Facts about the shows. Yeah, we got to meet super famous Fun Time guys.
Yeah, officially met them. They were so cool.
Yeah, they were. They were nice guys.
One thing I really noticed about
you would
those
think
guys,
that they were going to attack you, but no, they're they're actually very kind.
When I came up to them and said, "Hey, I'm Keezy from Deck One Dell," they rolled their eyes hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see it through their masks.
Yeah.
And they,
which we understand because, like, you know what I mean, like.
And then they saw you, and they're like, "Just Chris."
Yeah. Well,
they literally went fucking nuts for Just Chris.
Yeah,
that's just how it is, bro. That's just how it is.
But one thing
it was because of the jacket. Eight legs pointed out the jacket.
Looks like he's a Chipotle
I look
burrito.
like a fucking Chipotle burrito. It's effective as fuck, bro. But like, but yeah, he did point out that like that was one of the first comments he made. Is like, God, pretty much, God damn, look at that fucking jacket.
He was toasty.
Yeah. It's a toasty jacket, man. You got to think like. How many times you eat a cold burrito from Chipotle? Not very often.
No.
Aluminum foil does a good job of holding heat in.
They stays warm.
That's all I'm saying. Yeah. It's effective. It looks goofy, but it's effective. And I'm at the age right now where I just want an effective jacket.
I feel it.
I don't really give a shit if I'm flashy.
I feel it.
Plus, like I told him, if aliens come around, I'll reverse this bitch, and it's like a warning.
And it's like you're already in the club.
Exactly.
You're like, I've been abducted.
By the way,
I'm glad you like the look of this because you're gonna love your Christmas present.
Oh,
did any of you like spike my drink last night with ketamine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because like when I was looking at,
wait, you did too?
Yeah.
So I had a double dose.
Think
Okay.
alike.
Yeah, because as I was like talking to the Fun Time guys and looking at them, I was finding them very attractive.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't the ketamine because I thought so too.
Okay,
Well, that was
cool.
cocaine
Okay.
for me. It was definitely the cocaine. It was just the mask. That's what's great. You can say that guys in masks look attractive because it's just, this is the mask.
Well, no,
you know?
I was looking at it. I was like
Guys.
more from the behind. I was looking at
Guys,
it.
you realize that wasn't actually super famous Fun Time guys.
Oh, who was it?
That was just some fans. They're just wearing the mask.
The guy out front that we gave $10 to.
that wasn't
No,
them.
no, that wasn't them.
Maybe that was Sperm Fam.
Oh yeah.
I mean, well, they told me that they needed $10.
Yeah.
And I did think it was kind of weird that they were doing the show where they needed $10.
Yeah.
And like they did smell a lot like liquor. They said that they were gonna. I'm pretty sure that was. All right. Well.
Yeah.
Well,
shit.
I did go up to them
We
and say,
could've, man.
"Hey, aren't you guys the super famous Fun Time guys, Mr. Eight Legs and Whipstick?" I said that. I probably shouldn't have. I should have just said, "Hey," and then let them say. So I said that when I met them, and then they were like,
This
yeah.
plebe, this guy. We're gonna pull one over their eyes.
I was
Later that
excited.
night, I saw them in the audience, and they were like, "These guys thought we were actually super famous Fun Time guys."
Yeah.
Well, what didn't
They
you-
got us.
Why didn't you tell us, man? Why didn't you?
You weren't even there by
You
the
didn't-
time I found out.
He wasn't even.
He just left. I looked down and had a text that said he said I have vanished.
I
was like,
wanted to ask Whipstick like what his thoughts were on like his distant cousin coming on the show because like I know they have some unresolved beef and shit. I did want to. I don't know. Hopefully, we're still hoping that we can somehow get in contact with these guys, the real ones. I really thought that giving that guy $20 was going to get him on our. I even said, "Hey, you should come on our show and talk about your new albums." And he was. He was peeing.
I mean, I usually pay
But
guys
on the
for-
wall?
Yeah, he was peeing on the wall, but like he still said he would come on the show.
I mean, I pay men for things too, but usually, but I get why you would.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, I usually
it's a
pay
good area of town for that.
I pay them to pee on me, so it all comes full circle. So
Yeah.
Sperm Fam. I mean,
So,
super
by the way,
famous Fun Time
are
guys.
you and Sharif going to
They were
record that later?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
While they weren't looking, we stole these out of their backpack.
Dude, did you know you could just steal from local acts?
Drink a lot of juice.
Yeah, like while all you have to do is have one of your friends walk up and talk to them, and then you reach in the bag and just take That's fucked up.
right,
We
that's
don't,
so rude.
please, we don't.
I'm just kidding.
We gotta turn it back.
Look,
We don't want to suggest you steal from local acts. Please support local
I
acts.
bought the whole discography, man. So I'm a true, gonna be true fan.
You
of
actually
Spur-
bought it? They gave me a disc.
What?
They gave me the same thing. They just gave it to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's
That's
because
kinda
you're
fucked up.
Carver.
Like
That's
you
'cause
walked
you're
away.
Carver.
You walked away, and then right after you walked away, I walked up and they're like, "Here, you just have this."
That's because
Wow.
you're Carver.
Well, it was weird. Like I thought I was actually getting a hookup because I went up and said like, "Hey, I'd like to buy those," and they said, "Oh, those $10 CDs? No, we have special edition $20 CDs, and that's the ones I
that's
bought."
That's the
you
ones
bought,
he bought.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I
all
think
of his
they're-
are the
are they-
special edition.
Mine are the special edition ones.
Well, no,
he said
I
the
got the
special
actual-
edition ones don't even have the actual CDs in them.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope. Like you have to with the special editions, you got to go on Spotify to actually stream
Yeah.
them. But yeah, he got the special editions without the discs. It's the shit.
They actually gave me like their steelbook versions. They had like steelbook versions
for $10?
no
Oh,
for free. Yeah, for free. So.
Wow. Jeez.
All right. Well, I mean,
Well, I mean, I still think it's dope that you got the special edition.
I did.
Yeah,
think it was dope.
I mean, it only costed you $200 to get all those CDs.
I
It was a
think
good
I
deal.
think those are the regular editions. They just told you they were special.
Probably not, dude. I wouldn't
Okay.
fall for that.
Okay.
Yeah. I got
Get
a
outta here,
I got a
man.
sex waffle shirt.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, I
you should have
did.
worn that shit.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna wear it next week.
Nice.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out what the Sex Waffles logo was. It was a waffle
With the vagina.
with it has a vagina and, a
tongue.
mouth
And
with
a
a tongue.
Oh, okay.
It's a tongue licking in
I wonder if I
between.
could. I wonder if I. If
I mean, that
two
sounds
vagine
that almost
lips.
sounds like an AI nightmare, but let me see it. Because
Oh no, it's nice.
Oh,
It's nice.
I typed sex waffles, and all it is people fucking waffles. So
Yeah, well, I mean, that's kind of the thing. No matter what,
ay ay ay.
we can't show you because of YouTube.
it's
what's
literally a guy
on the
jerking
screen.
off on a waffle.
It's a guy jerking off on a waffle as a woman slowly eats it. I guess that's a sex waffle. Oh, she doesn't like it. Well, you got to put some syrup on it. You can't just use the cum.
Put some baby goo on there.
Some baby gravy.
All right, so I can't find the Sex Waffles logo, but they have a cool
A
logo.
little bit of the sperm
It's
soup.
on that. It's on that card, but you'll
Oh,
have
it
to
is?
Yeah,
you'll have
yeah.
to zoom in. It's
You have to
gonna
zoom
be
in,
hard
but yeah.
to see.
I mean,
Oh,
if you go,
yeah.
if
Here,
you go
hold
to
that.
even to their Facebook, we like to their Facebook. You can go on that too.
Yeah,
I
you're gonna have to
guess.
zoom in really
Or
hard for
Insta.
this one.
Oh, I'll zoom in hard as hell, dude.
You fucking zoom in.
Just watch, dude. Watch this.
Oh, you're really going for it. You're gonna.
Just you watch, dude.
Oh, jeez, bro. You're going for the hardcore. Oh my
You can't
god!
even see
it. Just you watch, dude.
That's the
I
vagina.
mean, anyway,
I
sex
tried.
waffles. Look them up on
They're cool, man.
social media.
They're the shit.
And yeah, you could see their logo.
And,
Yeah.
and they shouted out Mr. Green. I see you in the chat. I told him,
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, Mr. Green told us you were from Indianapolis." They were like, "That's our fucking homeboy."
Yeah, they
Yeah.
said Mr. Green's the shit, which we knew that already.
Of
but
course.
yeah, Mr. Green, you are a juggalo treasure, sir.
Yeah, but on the real, man, I really did like their sound, their mixing and mastering,
Yes.
especially when I heard that, and I was like, man, for being like a newer, younger group, their sound's really good.
Yeah, they sounded really good. Pay attention to them,
They're
man.
live. They also had a lot of interaction in their actual performance. Like they're shooting off fucking streamers.
Yeah,
they
I saw
had
that.
Balloons, and
balloons,
beach
beach balls. Now I will point out that at one point Trey stripped down to nothing but his skivvies.
Yeah.
Which just keeping it real, I wanted to watch the performance.
I mean, that was
but
a highlight.
I didn't
Huge
wanna-
cock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not look at the
Huge,
cock. I
dude.
did not gauge
I
the
did.
cock. You did? Awesome. Well, thank
Yeah,
you. I'm
dude.
glad somebody was doing their
You're not
job.
a pecker peeker?
No.
they-
I was so focused on the chemistry of everyone. I just wasn't trying to look at
They
his
call me
dick.
Dick Gazer.
That's all. Yeah, right, yeah. Well, I didn't want to look at his dick because I knew for a fact that Keezy was going to cover it.
Yeah, of course.
So
I covered it.
I
on
was
that.
trying to pay
I'm
attention to the faces. He covers the dicks,
Oh, I covered
and you
it.
cover the exit.
You should have thrown your.
'cause
Yeah,
you-
that was a good one.
Oh, sorry.
Like when he took off his clothes, you should have draped your Chipotle burrito cut on there.
I could have to keep him warm.
Yeah.
To keep his body temperature from rising too rapidly, kind of like Olympic runners when they get done.
He didn't look very chilly though. I think he got undressed because he was hot and
Hot as
sweaty.
fuck, probably. Well, that and he did it during a song about fucking.
And he had a huge hog.
Maybe,
Maybe yeah.
he
You
had
want everyone
ketamine?
to know, like, hey,
Maybe.
I'm trying to get laid tonight. Check out the hog, ladies.
That's true. He might have had. Well, the ketamine we gave you made you sleepy, so I wouldn't imagine it would make him hype and horny.
Are you sure that was ketamine?
It was definitely ketamine because I did go to sleep, but I couldn't roll over because I had a boner all night.
Yeah.
Male dream.
That happens, man. That
That's
happens.
what we do here, guys.
That happens.
Yep. Yeah,
That
absolutely.
happens.
Absolutely. We also got to see Flapjack Wilson.
Flapjack Wilson was the shit.
He
That
was
dude
the
ruled.
shit. I do want to point out something though.
Yeah.
His hype, man. Bro, Flapjack, is that your cousin, homie?
Flapjack Wilson had a man on stage that like he looked uncomfortable.
Yeah, yeah.
He didn't want to be there.
Now, last time I saw Flapjack Wilson, he had somebody with him named Ice Tray, I
Yeah.
believe.
Okay.
And he had an actual ice tray.
Oh, see, that's fresh.
Okay, that's cool.
This guy, though.
This guy, no.
He looked
they
like
went-
Flapjack's like homeboy
Yeah,
or
last
something.
time they were rapping about green beans and stuff. This time, I don't know. But yeah, I like Flapjack still. But yeah, I was kind of sad that Trey wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I just think that this hype, man, to me, as an outside standard, and I'm not sure this is accurate, but it seemed like a family member or something, like his
Yeah,
cousin.
for
And he's
sure.
like, hey, little cousin, why don't you hop with me on stage? I'm sorry to do the
Wow.
accent. I'm sorry to do the accent. He's fucking.
Hey,
Yeah.
Holmes.
No, I didn't hit it that hard. I didn't hit it that hard.
You wanna
I
be on
can.
a song with
I
me?
can. Look, bro,
That's
don't
it.
make a song. Don't make a song literally where you're like saying I'm a PJ fucking gay. You know, like come on, don't make that fucking song and expect us not to hit it. Come on, bro.
Arriba la raza.
Yeah, sí, hermano, sí, hermano. Yeah.
That's a perfect sound effect.
But anyway, yeah. But other than that, his show was live as fuck. He's
Yeah.
a dope ass rapper.
Flapjack
He's-
rules.
he's kinda
Hometown,
like
hometown legend.
Yeah. He's kind of like a Hispanic McNasty.
Yeah, man, he was cool.
That was
man.
the vibe I got.
I like Flapjack is the kind of guy like I want to hear some more shit by that guy. You know, like for sure. Like
No. He's a
He's
a
all
beast,
over
bro.
the place. He's weird. He's like a juggalo rapper, but he's like also like Mexican, like fucking talking about white trash shit, and
I mean,
Hell
he's
yeah.
killing it. I
like,
mean,
it's like satanic, and I don't like what is he?
Wow.
Santanic.
Satanic?
He's a satanic,
Some
white
say-
trash Mexican juggalo rapper.
I can't.
Just like Hex.
I don't know. It's like
Yeah,
he's got
so
like
he's
this Hulk Hogan thing. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, man. He's an interesting character. I really liked him though. Like I would pay attention to Flapjack Wilson.
He's awesome, bro.
And obviously, super famous Funtime guys came on and they kicked
I was
ass.
super impressed by Super Famous Funtime.
Yeah.
Guys. Like as like a live, like as I understood what they were as like a to listen to them, because they're like a studio, comedy.
I mean,
Was that your
to
first
be
time seeing them
fair-
live?
To
That
be
was my
fair,
first time
both of
seeing
them
them
are
live.
also extremely talented MCs. Like both of them can kill it.
Oh yeah, I get that.
No, but my question is, did you like watch their bodies? Did you find them attractive at all?
Yes, and I also had trouble sleeping last night.
Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot, guys.
McNasty's in the chat. He said Carlos Santana.
And it-
That's good, man.
one.
That's classic.
oh God.
Good
But
shit.
yeah, no, they like their stage presence is a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Like aside from their music,
They're monsters, bro.
They
Yeah,
do like
they
a whole
re-
little like I said it was like a little like weird like awkward like performance like where they don't know what to do with each other, but it's like part of it seems part of their gimmick.
It's scripted.
Yeah.
Because they'll have moments where like he'll go like, give me a high five, and it's like, no, get the fuck back. I'm doing all the high five. And they'll have
Yeah,
that
yeah.
interaction.
but it feels like actual banter.
yeah, sure.
yeah.
No, they're doing
it's
like
definitely scripted, but like it seems. And I won't say scripted, but like, you know what I mean? It's definitely planned, all of these things that they're doing, but
Yeah.
they deliver in a way that it seems like you're watching them.
They have real energy.
But they have-
like they could do a live record, and I would actually listen to it.
Do they? Have they been friends forever? Are they have good chemistry
That I
because they've
don't
known
know.
each
yeah,
other
that's a
for a
good
long
question. I
time?
don't know.
Yeah, that
I mean,
I mean,
that-
they've been doing albums for years, so I mean, I
Yeah.
think they've been working together for quite a long time. So
Or like a DVD.
what?
Yeah,
They,
that
they
would
would
be
be
cool.
good for like a DVD release.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, their videos alone is really cool.
Oh,
put,
yeah.
put your videos on a DVD and
but as a live show,
actually do
you
some
could
live-
actually do like a live DVD.
like sketches mixed
Yeah.
with music.
I mean,
and shit
Right.
like
th-
that.
throw super famous Funtime guys like a nod of money, and I'd be really intrigued to see what they end up with.
If
You know,
they had a high budget type of thing, and
especially
they
stage
would-
show stuff like.
Yeah.
I mean, because I talked a little bit to Eight Legs about. I was like, man, like I even like the little commercials you guys made
Yeah.
for the Killumbus show, like where they're falling in trash cans. Like they don't have to do that. You know what I mean? Like that's
exactly.
just he was like, that's all wit, man. That's all. That's that's so dope.
I got into music. Some of the first things I got into was Devo.
Yeah,
and they were out of Ohio. And they were doing exactly the same shit. They would go to the novelty stores and they would buy masks and they would go out on like the streets of Akron and just look fucking weird.
Do goofy shit.
Fucking shit. And their stage presence was, they had this whole rehearsed thing. And I always thought like Devo was the fucking geniuses. And
sure.
Now it's like, they got like, there's this ICP influence and it's still coming out of Ohio. People stuck in Ohio just wanting to express themselves.
Yeah, I think Super Famous Fun Time guys are doing the closest thing to what ICP has done.
Them and Clockwork E, definitely.
Yeah, Clockwork E is doing it. They're doing. I don't mean to diminish what they're doing either, because they're really like they're coming up fast. They remind me a lot.
Strong. They remind me, just me personally. They remind me a lot of Twisted. You know what I mean? They kind of have that same energy where like, Kyle kind of seems like more of like the,
just like the bars guy,
like the more like cool like Monoxide style, where like he's more like mellow style, cool. Right. While
they remind me of Twisted too. Yeah. They can do the whole weird funny shit, and then they can do something serious too. Yeah. Like when Twisted did a serious song, it was, you felt
I love that they
use
use their real names as their rap names too, as their rap aliases. It's just their birth names.
That's hard to pull off.
For sure. That's why it's fire. Yeah. I mean, I respect that shit. I mean, that's like Mike Jones.
I was
notorious for it, but
I was complimenting their drive is phenomenal. Their gimmick is pretty cool. Like they're doing a lot of really cool stuff, and they're another band to definitely pay attention to. I wish they would be more consistent with their imagery and shit. Like I was talking to Sharif a little bit in the car, like how many different like logos and shit do they have? Like it's just
that you were talking about what I think is the Shang side logo, and I don't know exactly what that is. But that's not theirs.
I just see their jerseys.
They're using it. Yeah,
I just see their jerseys, and there's always different weird logos. And
I think they're just associating themselves with a lot of people.
Yeah, so whatever, that's cool, but it's hard, like especially since they don't really have an album out or anything to really like.
That's my one thing with them is like, where's your statement?
Yeah,
there's a whole lot. There's a whole lot of mystery boxes.
Absolutely. Like they're making cool music, but what else?
Obviously, they're doing it without the album, and they can they can create some money, some revenue to put towards an album.
Yeah. I mean, look, they're selling jerseys.
$120
a piece.
When they put an album out,
they
they're
got that buzz, man.
Yeah, they're creating this buzz, and they're probably making some decent money.
Yeah, I'm sure
and they could put that to an album, and it's going to be fire. So I mean the way they're doing it is good. I think it's a good plan.
Facts are facts, and this is just something to point out. They have more monthly listeners than Darby O'Trill, and Darby O'Trill signed to C17.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to say, like,
did you hear that?
You got to think that knock probably is going to be coming within a year. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
I think the only thing that is keeping that knock from happening right now is most of C17 I've noticed is West Coast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Am I wrong on that? Where's Darby O'Trill from?
I don't know.
Maybe I'm wrong.
No clue.
But that might be another reason
Darby
why.
O'Trill from? You know?
But again, that's one reason why Juggle Ohio is Juggle Ohio, because probably that connection. I would imagine seeing that, like you said, that knock coming soon. Which I honestly would hope not, man. I wish they could just stay their own thing, independent. They don't need it.
They don't. They're already doing it. Like, what more do you need, bro? Like
it says he's from Florida.
Oh, that's cool.
All right. Well, still, it's a fact.
I heard they were playing a Darby O'Trill song like when we first got there yesterday, and we like you made a comment about it. And I was like, I mean, it makes fun. It was like that song was like, I'm a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit. And like, I was like, it's fine background music. You know, I said that. Yeah. And like some girl was walking by. She was like, it's Darby O'Trill.
Yeah, that's literally how she said
that. That did not happen.
Yes, that did happen.
You're joking.
I was there for that.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, there were two weird. That was one of two weird interactions with females. Actually.
Was he there?
That was one. No. He was just playing the song, and then like Keezy was like, "Oh, it's good background music." I was like, "Dude, that's literally what this is for." I was like, if you're playing the background, da da da, and he's like, "Yeah, I could see the point in that. It's just like there's no substance to it." And then like she just like randomly walks up, like said, she's like, "It's Darby O'Trill." The second one was that chick when she was walking by, you do your gag where you'll go, "Whoa, whoa,
Well,
whoa.
she's literally like, I mean, you know how people are constantly. They like literally push you to get out, to get through and shit.
Yeah.
And she pushed. I was like, whoa, you know,
overacting.
I think I know who you's talking about.
Yeah, and then
and she turned around and was like, whoa.
yeah.
I was like,
Oh, there
And then
some
there was,
drunk
like-
people there.
Yeah, and then there was like a drunk dude right behind me at that same time who leaned up. He was like, "Yeah, I was gonna try to work my way up, but I don't want to make anyone mad. People, you guys gonna be like that?" And then it was just super awkward. I was just like, "Good lord!"
I mean, there was like a 7 foot tall, like 400-pound guy there that literally just like had his like petite girlfriend. Like he just barged through everyone, pushed everyone behind him, and just stood there. I was like, what a fucking asshole. You know, like it would just.
I don't remember which set it was, but there was somebody. There's some couple there, and the guy's got his hand on her back, and he's just going like this for like 15 minutes. Just
there was one dude there who was epically drunk, and he had like a stare down with you where he's coming through the. He was coming through the door. You did your gag. You did your like, whoa, man, whoa, and then like. He turned around and he's like, what? Like belligerently drunk immediately. So then you went, oh, nuts or something. And
I was
then
like, oh, you're fucking nuts, man, or something like that.
Yeah, like joking around. And then he was like, nuts. Nuts.
Oh, I saw that.
Nuts.
Yeah,
He
I
started
was-
yelling
it was
nuts
right
in
at
my
it was
face.
right at the
And
door.
This dude
where I
was big too.
yeah.
He was like twice my size. I'm like,
Yeah, like
he's yelling nuts. I'm going nuts.
Hey,
yeah, I literally
I was
behind
there. I
him.
saw that.
Yeah, I was behind him thinking like, we're not about to get in a fight over the fucking word nuts, are we? Like, come on,
I
bro.
can tell you, I was catching that dude's vibe. He wasn't going to fight, but like, yeah, he was definitely like
He was out there.
He had some weird like
energy.
alpha male energy, but I don't think it was fighting energy.
I didn't feel threatened by it.
Yeah.
I was very like
Uncomfortable.
It was like
Yeah.
like a head game energy
Yeah.
type of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. It was more like it was like more of like yeah.
Oh,
I was-
we saw the homeboy Bobby Cray.
Yeah, Bobby Cray was there. Yeah, I got to meet Bobby Cray.
That's
I
cool.
hadn't met him before, but got to meet Bobby Cray.
Shout out Bobby Cray.
and then-
He's another hometown legend rapper.
Yeah,
Check
and
him
then
out.
that got cut very, very short because there was a fight outside, and he
Yeah.
was just like,
Some girl dragged him out there.
yeah, literally grabbed his hand and pulled
and
him
then
out.
and then
like, in the middle of the conversation.
that girl came back in like 2 minutes later. It was like she came up to me for some reason. She's like, "Have you seen like a little like guy dressed in like a Pikachu costume?" I was like,
remember that.
She's like, he's like a Chikachu. He's like in a Pikachu. I was like, no, I don't even know what you're talking about. Lady.
no,
Like she called him
we
a
have
Chikachu.
not seen that.
first.
Yeah, it's like we have not seen that.
Now,
A
as
guy
you,
with an ass cut out of his backside, a Chikachu. We haven't.
as you know, I left. What did the where was the hotel gangbang this time?
Oh yeah.
I was
you know,
wondering when that was going to happen.
I think the
but-
Super 8 was sold out, so probably there again.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was one point when we were watching the show, and I didn't share this until just now, but I kept feeling something like hitting my back. And I think someone was throwing shit at me, but I didn't catch him in the act. I did like a stop, like after like the fifth one, I stopped, turned around, and like did like a mean mug and like a wide vicinity just in case someone try to make eye contact to see if someone was doing it maliciously.
Dude, was it humble?
I don't think Humble wasn't there. It might have been one of his lemmings though. I was the only one in a Deck One Dell hat, so I'm sure someone saw that shit and was like, "Fucking piece," and like was throwing fucking nuts at my back. It was something small. It wasn't glow sticks.
Okay.
Those were everywhere.
Yeah.
But it felt like a peanut or something. I looked at the ground. I couldn't see nothing. Maybe I was hallucinating, but I'm pretty sure someone was throwing something at me. If you were, you were a very good throw. They were all hitting. So
They're all
I'll give
pieces
them
of
that.
shit or losers.
Right, exactly. I agree with whoever said
I'm gonna
that.
turn you up a little bit. They're all pieces of shit or losers.
What a shit show that would be.
Right.
Man, so that's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad that someone was hitting you.
Yeah. I mean, and maybe they thought I was someone else, something, because once I turned around, it ended.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a situation where I turned around and started watching the show and then they kept throwing them. It ended. So maybe that was another assumption. Maybe they thought I was someone else, but I think they just saw the hat.
Well, we
Here you go, bitch. You happy, bitch?
it worked. Yes. We're gonna have more of those drops.
Cyrax
Here you go, bitch.
shit. So we watched Sperm Fam. Then Clockwork E came on. Right, they came on and did a song with them right at the end.
Yeah, it was the one on the super.
They did We're Whack, and they came out. That was dope as fuck.
Oh,
I saw
my
that.
God.
You
That was so sweet.
You posted a video in our group, right?
I didn't. Maybe Chris
someone
did?
Did you?
Did you post a video of them?
I posted in the text.
Okay.
In our
I was
group,
watching
in
it.
our-
It looked
in our-
sweet.
Oh, we'll have to post that. Yeah, that's
in
sweet.
our text, I sent. I took a video of a couple performances. Sex
So pissed
Waffles,
off I missed it, man.
Fun
Yeah,
Times.
I wish
I couldn't hang, man. I was so fucking feeling like shit last night.
you tried, man. You tried.
Yeah, I
You
tried.
came out.
and it just got worse in there, honestly.
Yeah.
With the it got more and I swear they as soon as Clockwork E was starting, the whole room fucking changed.
Really?
I thought Super Famous Funtime Guys was just as equally, hyped up as No.
It's intriguing.
No,
like
dude.
it seems like Clockwork E definitely has like their own fan base.
It was like people were waiting Clockwork E and the room just went
Yeah. So we dipped out. Me and Chris and Gage. Shout out to Gage. He was there with us the whole time. We were all watching Super Famous Funtime Guys, and then we had already agreed like we're old men. We're
old,
40.
bro. And I had to work at fucking 6 o'clock in the morning.
This dude had to work in the morning, so we had already agreed. Like we knew Funtime Guys weren't coming on until like 11. So we're like, dude, we're dipping the fuck out right after Fun. I'm sorry, Clockwork E. We gotta go,
Dude, and I'm a huge fan of Clockwork E. They're the shit. 100%. I would have loved to see them, but I saw them at the Gathering.
Yeah.
I almost guarantee you they're going to be at the Gathering again this year. They're that big in the Juggalo world. It's stupid not to invite
unless
them
they
to the
signed to
Gathering.
MNE.
They haven't done. There's a lot of acts that have been kind of blacklisted or at the very best gray listed, where they're kept at a distance now. But Clockwork has not done that yet.
No.
You know what I mean? They haven't,
And they're not going to do that.
Yeah, as long as you don't go to the MNE group, you're okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, they're
You gotta
already
stay
towing
from
the
that
line,
camp.
mingling with LLE guys.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. LLE, the
they
LLE
wouldn't-
themselves didn't do anything. It's just the fact that some of them have interacted with Twisted that signs that individual artist off.
That reminds
I don't
me.
think
But
as
didn't
a label.
Isn't
That- I-
LLE? Wasn't
they-
they there last year?
They
Gathering?
basically
Yeah.
seem
They were
like
there,
they
but they
have-
weren't performing.
Funtime Guys were there the year before, not last year, but the year before.
Yeah, they might. I mean, they might not be blacklisted. I may be wrong about that. You know what I mean?
Go ahead,
But-
Sharif. I'm sorry, we keep cutting you off.
But Clockwork. I think they've got their hearts set on either C17 or Psychopathic, and personally,
Unfortunately,
That's what they said.
personally, they don't realize that they're the center of their thing now.
yeah, they're creating their own chapter 17.
You can't become part of something when you are what you are.
Yeah, you're creating your own thing, bro.
Yeah.
If I was them, I would just keep doing what they're doing.
This
totally.
is
Maybe-
your thing now. Take the ball
Yeah.
and run with it.
Bring in a couple other people and start making your own
Work
fucking
work
thing,
alongside.
I mean, you can work with other cool people in the scene for sure.
Yeah, the merging of all these under these all these artists under the label, that's not a good thing. You want this separate, everybody doing their own thing. It's what creates competition. It creates a market that actually produces quality music.
Yeah,
I mean, we grew up with the monopoly of Psychopathic, but it's not like that anymore.
Yeah, but I mean,
and it was a lie to begin with.
Even in that monopoly, though, we still had Cottonmouth Kings and 3-6 Mafia. You still have people that are just as important in the Juggalo world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Strange music.
Back in
but
the day,
they're not on the label, and I think Clockwork can be that same level, but for C17.
Yeah, where they're just like affiliates.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah,
do
back
that.
in the day, the camps were bigger, but there were still camps. You know, nowadays you don't need a camp. You can be a solo act and still create like that kind of feel. You know,
And I mean, look, I know I ain't in no position to give anybody any fucking advice on the industry or no shit like that, but my opinion to the Clockwork E guys, if you're idolizing Ouija Mac and ICP, keep idolizing them. Keep them in that light. Because the moment you start working with them, or especially for them, they're going to become co-workers and bosses. You will lose. I promise you, you will lose that relationship of them being like idols. That's gone.
yeah. And even if you're promised, you can do what you do, you got creative control.
No,
that's never
that's
fully
still
a
your
thing.
boss.
If you're like under somebody or somebody's like helping you in any way, you're always expected to to lay down for something.
If you're signing a contract, that's your boss, bro. That's not your homie no more. Now, don't get me wrong. There's collectives like I think LLE is more of a collective. I don't think that those guys are all friends. Like they're helping each other along. Even though they call themselves a label, and I mean I know it is a label. I look at that as more of a collective. There's not contracts to my knowledge that are being signed and all that shit.
I don't know
financial obligations and all that. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, yo, let's help each other out.
Yeah.
We're homies. We respect each other's music. We back each other's
we'll
music.
put each other on. We'll
Yeah.
fucking share. That's
help
really
each
just
other
how
out.
it should be. Like that you don't have to have a label and shit anymore.
It's like, guys, you don't want to label. You don't want to be under a label. You don't want to be affiliated. Do your own thing. I mean, even me, like, I want to do my own podcast. And, when I tried, Kyle was like, no, put the smackdown on it. And it was like, you can't, dude. You have to do what I want you to do. And fortunately, I'm stuck here. And I'm just telling you guys, you don't want that.
Yeah, it's kind of like rap. Like, whenever I want to make my own music, but I'm just lying. I'm lazy. I'm not going to do it. Without these two, I'd never make anything. I'm lying. All right, anyway.
So the show was fun, though. It was a good time.
Let's be real. Let's just keep it real.
I'm just wrapping up the show talk, but it was fine. It was good. It was a good time, man. We really appreciated having a local show like that. That was really dope, man.
Yeah.
Like something we could just go to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys for putting that on.
That's very cool.
Clockwork E and
I hope they keep doing cool stuff like that.
That's the vitality of especially going forward in the Juggalo world.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be ICP's job to do this.
Yeah. And you know what? I do want to throw this out there.
I'm excited for
if there's any way Deck One Delt can get involved, we'll fucking get involved. We want to be part of fucking Killumbus too.
I'll probably be doing something that day. So I don't know. I think I'll be sick that day.
All right, I'm speaking for myself.
Yeah.
Involve me. Let me help out somehow.
Yeah, involve. Yeah, they don't give a shit about us. We're not on Clockworks.
No, I don't mean I don't mean to imply that we are. I'm just saying, like, look, come on, man.
Yeah,
Let us in.
Hey guys.
All right, I do want to share
We
this.
might have a little bit of talent.
anyone, guys, just anyone, please include us.
Help
Please.
me.
Please,
Help
guys.
me. I don't like it here.
We want clout.
I want to share this. There's this show that's happening.
Yeah.
In honor of Brother Al.
I know, yeah. When
I
we
was
saw
really
this, like,
excited. I thought that was Brother Ali.
yeah,
at first.
Carv said it was Brother Ali. He was like, "Wait, DJ Carlito, Rude Boy with Brother Ali?"
Yeah,
but no.
I looked at it real quick, man. I looked at it real quick, and all I saw was Brother Ali, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
I guess this is Sin's brother or something that died. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But
Not a lot of people.
it's interesting. It's hosted by Jamie Madrox and the Rude Boy.
Oh.
And music by DJ Carlito, Zug Island, ABK, Critical Bill. Like it's an interesting.
Rude Boy, are you about to get blacklisted, my
Let me
friend?
tell you something, man.
Yeah, intriguing.
I don't know if Rude Boy can get blacklisted.
No,
Yeah.
he can't. He's a duke, or not a duke, but a don.
I think, bro. I think I think he's one of the only people like Jay actually kind of like, not fears, but like almost like respects and has to like kind of listen to. Like he's like his big brother, right?
Church.
You know, Rude Boy is like, "Jay, you're fucking up," and Jay's like, "Yeah, I know, Rude Boy. I'm sorry, man. I'll try to be better." You know, that type of thing.
Yeah, he's like, "I'll slob on your knob, Rude Boy."
Oh, please.
Oh, I thought that's where you're going with that. My bad.
It's just our fantasies coming through.
Well, you know, it is what it is. Oh, I had a couple notes of other things I wanted to bring up. Hold on, let me pull it up before we get into our album.
But even
I got something I want to bring up real quick before we
Please.
get to the album.
Please.
Fucking we discussed the song, but not the video for that fucking greatness,
Yes,
Violent
that's on my
J,
list.
and fucking V Ice shit.
Carver,
Yo,
have
bro.
you watched it? Look, we'll skim through it because I don't
the
want.
last Violent J video I saw was the one with Steve-O.
I'm
not a fan.
I want to explain that this video is dope, but
I disagree.
I want to explain that
yeah,
greatness is a fucking grifter, and I don't.
Yeah, straight up.
I don't appreciate him just trying to like inject himself into the Juggalo world. Like
When did this come
Dude,
out?
I don't
Last
think
week?
I disagree with you completely and think
Wait,
this
hold on.
video is whack as fuck.
So we're
it has
so-
nothing to do with
I think
the
the video's
Juggalo
cool.
life.
Yeah,
It's just a typical like money flashing rich bitch bullshit, bro.
And I guess Violent J is just
give a fuck
like,
about watching
taking
no
a bunch
flashy
of money
bullshit.
for features lately.
But he's got the Ninja Turtles in it. All right,
Cliche as fuck.
the Ninja Turtles are in it, and big fat ass Latina. All right,
I always love fine ass women. I don't give a shit about all that.
get
Like, I
Sarah
feel
Russi
that.
out of there. Show me the Latina. All right, and Vanilla Ice is
I
rocking a
don't know.
championship
You're
belt
nuts.
on his shoulder, and he's about to rap coming out of a fucking backhoe.
There were two things about this video I liked, and that was the hose backs and the backhoe.
Yes. Ooh.
That was it. That was like the only two things in the video that I was a fan of.
All right, but Greatness is a weird like Christian grifter that just like
He's selling like literally giveaway Bibles
Yes.
for $40.
Yeah, that dude is a
with
shithead.
with a set of highlighters with his logo on it.
yes.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
$40 for a
Fuck you,
Bible, a
Greatness,
bookmark,
okay? You're going
some
to hell.
highlighters. Yeah.
A P. Oh,
This
damn.
song is whack. ICP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
ICP.
don't like this.
I mean, like
Yeah, Jay's
I
pushing
get,
it too,
Vanilla
but, like-
Ice and Violent J are doing their thing.
Bro, look
and
at this part. Come on.
Why though?
Bro,
Sure,
like,
whatever.
Look, if you're rapping on a backhoe,
Dude,
man,
they're like, okay, I
that's
wanted
legit.
to rent something for the day. What
That
can I
is
get for the day?
yeah.
Okay, I could get the U-Haul. Okay, great.
Dude, don't hate,
He's
man.
like,
that is
he's
sweet.
like, what all? He's like, what do y'all do you have available? He's like, you got a Wraith? Okay, I'll take the Wraith.
Yeah.
I'll take the race car, and then
And
you have
he
a
called the
backhoe.
mascot company. He's like, what mascots can I get? I've got Vanilla Ice. Oh,
Bro,
we got-
those aren't mascot costumes. Those are the real fucking costumes they use in
that's
the movie.
that's true. That's true.
That shit is dope, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah. And what's up with why is it a Cupid logo? Why is Vanilla Ice's
Bro,
logo?
that kind of looks like Crush Kill Recordings logo,
yeah, a little
only
bit.
instead of holding
Okay,
a bow and
here's
arrow,
a
it's
hot
holding a
take.
gun.
That's always been his
The only
logo.
thing
Yeah,
about
yeah.
this video that I actually liked was Sarah Rusi.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really, Sarah
But
Rusi?
not even Violent
Like,
J.
Jay-
Get fuck Violent J.
Just a
I like
tip,
Sarah
Jay.
Rusi in this video and get him out of here.
Jay, like, could you please stop trying to shove your girl's butthole down our face?
It's fucking.
I don't want to
gross,
see your
man.
girl's
It's
butthole,
fucking weird,
Jay.
man. I mean, I enjoyed every minute of it, but it is fucking
I'm
weird.
good, bro.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
She
like
always
this shit.
looks. She kind of has like a midget body. It's it's hard to explain, but it looks like her body's like a little too small for her head and her legs. Like it seems like they took like a. I don't know. It's just
Dude,
a weird,
It's funny her pants are just around her ankles half the time.
yeah,
don't-
they're just dropped.
Yeah, that's
Like
so
she-
fucking
She's like,
stupid.
da.
I've never.
Me go poopsies.
Oh yeah, it did look weird around the ankle.
I've made it
Like, what
clear
am I
that I do
watching?
not find her attractive
Yeah.
whatsoever. I really don't.
No, to me she's a 10. Like
Look, you can see
undeniable.
her. You can see her pad on that part.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, her-
Look, you
She
see
got
her.
like-
Dude, that-
she doesn't even look dumb to me.
She's
like,
1,000 times.
What is that? Is that the panties like rolling over?
The Latina chick
panty
is
liner, I
like
think.
is
Yeah.
like 1,000 times
Oh
better.
yeah,
a petty
absolutely.
liner just to keep like your.
I'll take her all day over.
Keep it from
I
popping in
like
your butthole.
Latinas, but I don't know. I guess I agree with Jay. She's a 10.
That's probably the one that greatness is.
I mean, hey,
fucking
different
right
strokes, man.
Yeah, whatever.
Look,
Just
just look at
greatness
that
to
top
smash
view
them.
of both of them, dude. It's night and day. That Latina is 1,000 times better. Holy moly!
now. Guys, could you stop
That
objectifying
is
women?
not. Yeah, she's fucking
What
ugly.
else are you gonna do? In
They're
this
human
video?
beings,
Like,
guys.
Not in this video.
They're human
no,
beings.
Not.
Hey, Violent J and Vanilla Ice, why don't you guys put up small paragraphs telling us about their personality?
Look, she's not even looking
Huh?
at the fucking camera. She doesn't know what she's doing in videos.
But look, but which one seems to be enjoying themselves most in this piss grotto?
that is a piss grind. That's true.
it looks
It's
like
a giant. It's either green. It's either.
and it looks like they're sitting on shit logs.
shit like,
They're literally in a giant toilet right now.
Someone photoshopped that.
I mean, you
put
don't have
that
to Photoshop
in a
it.
giant
Who designed
toilet.
No
your set list?
Photoshop needed.
Your set list guy was like, I've got a vision.
What are we looking at here?
I'm so glad we noticed that. Yeah, that's what it is. They're sitting in a giant toilet bowl.
Look at them thighs, though, for real.
Yeah,
that's juicy, bro.
yeah.
That's juicy. I'd let her sit on my shit.
But
Yeah, no, I don't like this video whatsoever. It's,
Oh,
it's
man.
No,
stupid
fuck
as
this
fuck.
video.
I hate
Fuck
it.
this song.
Man.
The imagery's stupid.
fuck the song, but the video is cool, man.
No, fuck the video.
All right.
Video's retarded. It's like
Fuck
it just looks like people from California that have some money. This is what they would throw together.
All right. How about
Gathering was re-announced too. That was another big one.
re-announced?
Or not re-announced, but like, yeah, like they confirmed it or whatever. The Gathering tickets went live.
Tickets
That's
are
what
on
I'm saying.
sale.
My brain's catching up, guys.
Here, let's check this out first. This is the new Gmo ski video. Have you heard of
yeah.
this?
No, I haven't.
I watched it once,
Can't
but
wait,
I wasn't
though.
paying enough attention.
It's dope. Stu
Can't-
Banga's on the beat.
Can't fucking
Hell yeah.
wait. Love me some Gmo. Nice shot. It's nice.
It's nasty.
I'm pretty sure he does all of his own videos.
Yeah,
too.
that beat's nasty, and whoever's shooting that scenery is real fucking dope.
They're showing this kid some like, some like
It's pretty cool.
back alley magic.
Nice little hook.
He's always got
His-
flames, man.
Yeah, his cream is always in the lyrics, though. He's a fucking biologist.
Some Maltese, man. He's killing the Maltese.
All he ever does is movies.
It's a dead end like a cul-de-sac. There you go, man. Okay.
You know his favorite rapper is Vinny Paz.
Is it?
That sound is. I can hear it in him.
He's done a song with him, I think.
Oh, he's done more than one, I think. Maybe just one. I don't know. But he before he had an album, he was on Vinny Paz's album.
He got a gun.
The good old flower to gun trick, and the fact that he's actually got kids in the video is cool. You know?
Oh yeah.
So dope.
You don't give a fuck.
People in the comments are like, the kids are taller than you.
I know that's I noticed that.
That's funny.
Put out an ad. Any young children under the age of 15, meet me in this dark, decrepit trailer park.
Look, he just
Side
smacked the
street.
kid. Oh, he smacked him and had the card in his mouth.
That's some David Blaine shit right there, son.
Look, they're all going ape shit. That's so dope.
Taste my dick. You gotta teach me that measure. I want to learn to make a card pop into somebody's mouth at will.
He makes it disappear in his pocket. I was gonna say I saw that one coming.
Yeah. Peace.
Hell yeah.
I love Gmo.
Into that?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I'm guessing that'll probably be on his, hopefully his Huckleberry Filth album.
He's one of the goats.
Oh yeah.
Goats in the underground for sure.
M&E should be fucking proud they have him on.
Absolutely.
They landed him.
He's a boon? Is that the right word? A boon to the Juggalo world.
Oh yeah. I think a treasure.
Treasure.
You're a treasure to the Juggalo world, Gmo.
All right. You want to get into this album?
Don't ever change.
So let's just be honest. All right.
Well, Schaeffer.
Nobody wanted to do this album.
What are you talking about? I was excited.
I didn't even know what this album was.
All right. So this
Look,
is
man, I'm not the biggest fan of nerdcore. When you said that, you're talking about me. Let's be serious.
Bring up the cover because I wanted to.
I'm not
I
the
wanted to
biggest
draw
fan of
attention to the
nerdcore,
cover.
and this is solidly nerdcore.
When you showed me this cover, I thought we were reviewing Angry Nintendo Nerd. Like I honestly thought he had like a twin. It was like two Angry Nintendo Nerds on the cover.
It does look like two James Rolfes
that's funny.
before he lost his hair. James Rolfe has lost quite a bit of his hair now. But
Yeah.
So this I chose this album. All right. I'll make sure it's clear. This is my choice. All right. Nobody wanted to do this. I chose it because I am a fan of Schaeffer the Dark Lord.
yeah. To be fair, though, almost every song on here, when it started, I pretty much hated it.
So
By the end,
Yeah.
though, I was on board with almost every song.
So this all right, here, let me set this up a little bit.
Because everyone
Sha-
loves an album that you have to set up. All right.
Schaeffer the Dark Lord, and MC Lars are both nerdcore rappers. I don't know much about MC Lars. I know a little bit about Schaeffer the Dark Lord. I've listened to several of his albums. I am a genuine fan of Schaeffer. I know MC Lars has a Juggalo tie-in. He does a Juggalo podcast. I think he was a host at the Gathering last year. So he's Juggalo adjacent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'd see his posts on Facebook and shit. Like, he's good with posts and all that shit.
I've never listened to his music, though. I'll be honest. Like, until this album, I never even heard an MC Lars song, I don't think. Maybe a feature on a song or something. But
I have just through the nerdcore rap.
Yeah, he's like more famous than you would think. Like, he has a lot of fucking followers and listeners and shit.
Yeah. He's very big in nerdcore.
So, I saw that him and Schaeffer had put out this album. I saw that Tom Wood did the art. I'm like, cool, maybe this is a cool Juggalo album. I suggested it. Come today. I think Chris is still lying to me, and I'm pretty sure up until today, I am the only person that had listened to this.
No, I've listened to. Okay, I can tell you about every single song, like the storyline and everything.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But I want to also
like this. Okay, Rated G for Trauma, great song.
We played
it's
this
about
on the show
all of
last
the,
week.
It's about all of the Disney movies and how they fucking scarred us as children.
All right.
He points out every single one, and there's some good lines in here that I really like.
This.
Am I alone in saying that Disney movies never scarred me?
No, I don't think
You don't think they did? They subconsciously did. It's subconscious.
Maybe so.
Like when you watch Simba's dad die, that didn't fuck you up. What about? Okay, let me ask you a question. I'll tell you one that scarred me.
I would definitely say
not
the
Disney.
horror movies I was watching scarred me over Disney movies.
Never-ending story. When the
okay,
when
yeah.
I
Artax died.
haven't seen that. Don't spoil it for me. I'm not kidding.
What, Lion King?
Too bad.
Wait, I was going to say, look,
That
if
movie's
you haven't
40
seen
years
it,
old.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it by now, man, you're
Too
just
bad.
Too bad, yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, but yeah, Artax, when he dies, bro, that was a big one. What was it? The fucking Land Before Time.
You can just listen to the song and they say all of them. But
with the mom.
Yeah,
Dude,
when the mama
they got
dies,
that from Bambi.
bro, that's rough.
Look,
bro. But
I mean,
Bambi
yeah,
didn't
but
hit as hard. Bro.
I'm with Carver, though, that none of it traumatized me.
For me.
But a lot of it, I'll say this. Some of these things that they mention, and they're making fun. Like, it's a funny, goofy song. But what they're doing is they're poking fun at the fact that as kids, this might have been some of our first, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Exposure to, like, deaths or, like, traumatizing type feelings like that. So, but that said, me personally watching all this shit, none of it traumatized me. I watched it and like felt sad, like for Simba when Mufasa. I felt that like you're supposed to, but traumatized.
Dude, I remember watching horror movies before Disney movies.
Sure, I
remember
after watching The Little Mermaid, I literally sat in my room crying for 4 days.
Because you wanted to have a fish.
Because I just wanted to be part of their world.
You wanted to have a fish top and a human bottom.
Exactly. That's all I've ever wanted. That's why I come to the show every once in a while wearing a shell bra. It's all I want.
No. Fish top, human bottom.
like a reverse mermaid.
I just want to look like Ursula. I've got the body figure down. I just have to get the octopus leg.
No, I remember.
Poor unfortunate soul.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
I remember
I have
sneaking
very reasonable golds. That
Friday
I
the 13th and Texas Chainsaw Massacre with my cousin when I was like 5.
Dude, my dad would take us to Blockbuster and rent that shit for us.
Exactly.
See, I grew up in a very strict Christian household, so Disney was like my thing. Yeah. Like
so
we had
Disney
we had
wasn't our thing.
different
I
things.
didn't start watching Disney movies until I was like 10 or not, like 9 or 10. I was watching horror movies at like 5.
So, Chris, did any of this stuff genuinely traumatize you?
No, not really traumatized.
Yeah.
Like
It's more just like that might have been your first exposure to those feelings.
some things. Yeah. I mean, I can't remember a whole lot of like cartoons that I watched. Like I just mentioned them, Land Before Time. I remember that shit fucking with me.
I do
Brave
remember
Little
watching
Toaster?
that. Brave Little Toaster was the shit.
Yeah.
I remember the was it the air conditioner or the vacuum? The air conditioner was creepy in that movie. I remember that.
Yeah, didn't he die or something? I don't know.
He fought- there's a scene-
There's scenes where like these machines malfunction.
Yeah,
and
he
die
went all-
and
he went all
get-
crazy.
get-
Yeah.
They start coughing fire.
There's also a scene toward the end where they all start like going into the burning thing, and I think you watch some of the things like as they're singing, they get burned.
Bro, in that new Toy Story, when they're going down into the incinerator, there's like a brief moment where I'm like,
Oh, the
Yeah,
Toy
yeah.
Story 3? That's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's like 15 years old now. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you
that's
know,
the new
well-
Toy Story.
Well, no, there's a
it's
Toy
all
Story
it's
4.
all relative. It's all relative. I think there's a fourth one, but it fucking
I
blows.
didn't,
so
yeah,
no one
no, I
watches
didn't
it.
even. I was like,
No one
should, I,
even-
should I watch that? And all my adult female friends said no.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
nah.
don't watch. Don't.
Oh, by the way, this lady has the voice of an angel.
Hell yeah. She sounds what do I want to say? Modest.
Sure.
She sounds like a modest woman that wears like jeans, like a button-up top.
Like she probably has like
modest
she's
woman.
probably a ginger. And I would imagine she probably has like a B to C cup.
Probably some nice hips.
From her voice.
I would imagine she probably her nose is probably like kind of big, but like not like so big that it's like not cute.
Like,
Like
what
I'd
size shoe
I'd
do you think
imagine that she
wears?
I'd imagine she
4.5
probably
to 5 probably.
Freckles on the
Oh,
cleavage.
tons of freckles
on the
tip.
chest.
I'd imagine she probably had a very like easy entry into the workforce, maybe worked for one of her parents or something, and then was introduced through to music through a friend.
She probably
Yeah.
grew up playing violin.
She probably wears ironically thick glasses,
Yeah.
I'm guessing that she drives a Hyundai.
What do you think? Bangs?
bangs, and she probably wears like a do-rag kind of thing, like cutely, like
Yeah.
tied into her hair.
I
Like
mean,
even though
you-
she's not
you-
working,
you can just smell her voice.
I'd gamble that
she
she
smells
ate
like lilac.
I'd
Yeah.
gamble that she ate an omelet this morning.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
do I know where she lives? Yes.
I
Will,
would-
will I see her later? I won't tell you.
I would imagine she brews her own coffee, but she goes to Starbucks maybe as a treat.
I would imagine she probably goes to Starbucks,
Oh,
the
okay.
one that's right by her house, usually around 11 to 11:15.
Right.
So if you do want to check it out.
I'm sure that her best friend and her are really super close, even though she's such a fucking bitch.
No, dude, she's so kind and gentle.
She would never call her friend
She's
a
sweet.
bitch.
She's a sweet
You won't
soul.
think she would call her friend a bitch?
No.
behind the
Oh,
scenes?
heavens no.
She's the kind of person that like her friend probably calls her a bitch.
Yeah.
But she knows, and she cries to herself about it.
Yeah.
But she doesn't tell her friend like she
so
knows.
that I see what you're saying now.
Like she has a
So, like-
lab.
so, like,
she has
she-
a golden lab.
She's a member to 3 or 4 different charities that help animals.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I see
yeah.
who we're talking about now.
I don't
Okay.
see. I don't see.
I thought that was on set.
No, see, I was confused. I thought it was someone else. I thought she was a marauder.
thought-
Like
Yeah,
I
I
don't
thought
see
that-
her being like a cat
I get it
lady
now.
that drinks
But
wine.
you know, I did just fall in love with her, so I'd really appreciate you all just stop talking about it.
Okay,
I'm
sorry, buddy.
I'm sorry, buddy.
This song's called "The Wizard's Assistant." It's really cool. It's a story about Schaeffer is like a wizard, and he has an assistant.
Oh, that's like
Dope.
Fantasia.
The
yeah,
Wizard.
the
yeah.
Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Yes. No.
Can we name our song something a little more on the nose?
Is this a Disney themed album?
Yes, the whole
Yeah,
album is
yes.
it's all like twists on Disney themes.
Ah.
So
Yeah.
it has like a concept.
Well-
But yeah, this song's actually really dope. They go back and forth, and like the wizard's like giving him a job, and the assistant like he's like, I'm gonna do my best. That's he's talking right now, and then he's like. But he can't keep up, so he starts doing drugs to keep up, and the wizard loves him and shit. But then the drugs take over his mind, and he starts trying to like take the wizard's job.
Wow.
That's the whole concept of this
pretty
song.
sweet.
It's pretty dope.
Now, if the rapping was good, no, I'm
Listen, Schaeffer, he's
kidding.
Dude, Schaeffer, like, he's he's got bars. I'm telling you.
He's not fucking up. He's not fucking up.
No.
Here you go. Listen. Here's the hook.
I'm the wizard now. I got the job.
Yeah, bitch. Oh.
That's pretty dope.
I'm sure my assistant listens to this on the way to work all the time.
Yeah.
I can't wait to kill that motherfucker.
I mean, this does hit. I mean, it hits. I could see an assistant getting like motivated by this.
Sure.
Right. As they plan to kill you.
All the notice and the cash and gifts and bonuses, it goes in one pocket, out the other, and directly up my nose. But
Hey,
Man, that's
Oh.
he's got soul, man.
Dude, Schaeffer,
That was a nice
that's
line
Schaeffer.
there.
That's
That was a
Schaeffer.
nice line there.
I was drowning in a sea of of the mess I'd made and taking everybody down with me. When the wizard wisened up, he showed up one night after close, where he found me in his office. I was trying on his clothes. He said, all the brooms in Salem
Oh, see, you don't want to be caught by your boss trying on his clothes.
That's it.
you're fired. And I was
Oh,
fuck.
fuck.
At last happened fast. Only 558 seconds had passed. I maybe
What?
played with
When I hear the other guy that has the height, like the higher, I envision like Rick Moranis rapping.
That's MC Lars. Yeah. Yeah, he's in
Nerdcore, man.
he does do a fun like fast rap here at the end.
Yeah, Nerdcore is all about like, I mean, they usually have very nerdy voices and subject matter, but it's also very intricate stories usually.
Precise
and if not
details
stories,
and
yeah.
shit.
And if not very intricate stories, they have very, very intricate like bars,
Yeah.
like content.
Here he goes. He does an extra interview in a fast
begging me for
rap.
an exit interview after I fired you, and I'll give you one. Because honestly, dude, I feel pretty bad for you.
Uh-oh.
You tried to take the crown of the boss of disaster. Lost in your own world, living life faster. Hands in the air, spun around the circumference. Eyes on the prize, but I had to disrupt it. Honestly, you're running out of time. Water flowing faster, we were both getting high. Told me you could use a little Santeria. A little pixie dust was just what you needed. Stars in the skies, you tried as a demigod.
One of those punch-in fast verses. He couldn't do it all in one take.
A lot of his verses are like that. It's like he's trying to put too much into it. Like you're doing too much, MC Lars. But that
to be fair,
said,
that's one of the tenets of Nerdcore, though.
he's doing his thing. So I don't mean to hate. I don't mean to sound like I'm hating. And people like that.
Well,
but,
you do.
But
No.
to me, it sounds like he's trying to squeeze too much in those bars.
You can always tell because it's like da 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 da
Yeah.
da 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 da. It's just like you can tell it's like punch in.
This song is one of the doper songs on the album. This is
I don't think there are that many.
they're
punches
rapping.
left.
They're rapping like they're the mayor from Nightmare Before Christmas, and one's good and one's bad, and like
Yeah,
they
that's
keep.
a dope
that's
concept.
cool.
Can you pull up a video of that?
Oh, I guess
Sure.
that is Disney, actually.
Maybe the voters think I seem a little
Yeah, it was. It was Disney.
Technically,
Yeah, technically. And technically, people. Not a lot of people know this. What's his face? The director
Tim Burton.
is not the director.
Yeah, no. The
No,
Selleck.
he's not the
Selleck
director.
was-
No,
What was his name? No, not Tom Selleck.
Chris something. Isn't it?
It's something that sounds like that. Anyway,
Yeah. So
I
this.
don't know what I'm talking
So
about.
this is who they're supposed to be right here.
Yes.
run dribble.
The Amelie guy.
Mr. Mayor.
And I think he was involved in Monkey Bones too, the movie that
Ask the people what they need is
Yeah, I remember that
the
movie.
movie
Yeah,
that Brendan Fraser made. And
yeah.
then
I remember that movie.
for some reason, you never heard of him again.
Keep her quiet with a diamond necklace and a beamer. Feed an ugly war against the demons and the Teamsters.
That being said, the Nightmare Before Christmas is there's a lot of content there to draw from.
Yeah, they talk a lot. He talks a lot about. He's like, I'm gonna get somebody from the Easter town, and they're talking shit on this. You know, it's pretty tight.
I mean, it's a Tim Burton production. He made the story, so I mean, he was coming up with the story for Nightmare Before Christmas when he was still working for Disney in the 80s, if I remember correctly.
Fun fact: if you pair Nightmare Before Christmas up with Tool's Anima, it creates an amazing experience.
Wow.
It's like a long Tool video.
Sweet.
Yeah, the scene transitions in the movie actually go exactly with the fucking album.
Like Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon with the Wizard of Oz.
I'm glad you brought that up. If you take this movie and you sync it alongside of The Lion King,
mean this
absolutely
album?
nothing happens.
Oh, okay.
Oh man,
You mean
come
this
on.
album. Actually, if you sync up, I don't know, porn with a Deck Wendell episode,
Took my joke.
you actually
porn?
turn off the Deck Wendell episode and just watch the porn, and like life is better.
I literally always watch Deck Wendell. I listen to Deck Wendell while I'm watching a porn.
I was gonna say
It just helps me climax quicker when I hear the voices of my
I'm
friends.
always watching porn, so
I was gonna say if you sync this album up with porn, it'll be like you're listening to this album and watching porn, man.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Sweet. It rules.
You'll come in almost the exact same amount
I
of
mean,
time as you would
thrust
if no
to the
music
beat.
was playing.
Thrust to the beat. Come on, fellas. Thrust to the beat. Where'd the beat go?
Oh, God.
this
I'm
song-
sorry, MC Lars, that this is your introduction to us. If you happen to watch this, I'm sorry.
Dreamfinder. This song is another story song where he's talking about.
Schaeffer.
This song he's talking about a guy who has a pet dragon, and the guy's dying, and the dragon is like trying to find out where go to his dream world where the dream finder created his own realm or something.
I don't know what movie that's from.
I don't either. I think it's Pete's Dragon, maybe.
Oh, Pete's Dragon? Okay. I don't remember that movie, but I do remember it was like an animated mixed with a live action movie.
I think the original was just animated, but they did do a remake a few years ago.
No. The original was animated.
Oh, really?
The dragon was animated, but it was also live action.
Oh, I never
watched
it.
Like the one from the 70s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, dope hook. A beautiful young lady on the hook.
I wonder who it is that they get to sing on these hooks.
Well, the first one was
She's
a lady
not
named
credited.
the first one was a lady named Ash Tellum, and this one is uncredited.
We found out the first one was a ginger that liked, she had a chocolate lab and she drank Starbucks on Tuesdays.
This one here.
This one is obviously at least 400 pounds.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that this one would be petite. Maybe wearing a flowing dress.
I mean,
and even when she's in a room with no wind,
Stop it!
the dress still blows.
Dude, you're describing literally my dream, the love of my life.
That's who this is.
I think she actually sounded kind of like a gross piece of shit.
Really?
I disagree. I think that this lady is the type that if you walk into a church and she's in the room feels holy.
Oh wow. Okay, I can
Like
see
a
that.
muse. Listen.
Wait,
See?
so
She's got a gap in her teeth. I can totally hear that.
That's fine.
If
That's
you,
fine.
If you get an erection when hearing a voice, does that mean it's good?
She's got a gap in her legs. I can hear that.
Okay, then in that case,
In
I
between,
like her.
in between her legs.
I like her.
You hear the wind blowing through.
I can hear it.
You
Through the
often can hear
sundress.
coochie whistles if you listen to women vocals.
Dude, let's
Yeah.
go back because I just thought of the possibility this is one of these rappers like Sister. they're hearing this fuck these fucking guys.
Dude, if they don't like what we're doing here, then they just need to turn this off.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I mean, come on, man.
You're spending way too much time on YouTube.
This is why you're
advice.
here.
That's good advice for any of our videos.
Look, this is why you're here.
Just turn it off.
You're here for this banter, okay? If you're not into it, get out.
Because I know what you're listening to on those other shows.
Yeah. What's that? Oh, just people sitting and talking about things. They just
They're
talk.
just hanging out.
They just
Talking
talk.
about,
Just hanging out.
Talking about
Let's talk.
news and shit.
Yeah, let's talk about my opinion.
Let's
Let's
talk about,
tell you our
Russia and
opinions, our
Ukraine.
news. Yeah. Hold on. Let's see.
Let's talk about
World
Hamas,
news.
guys.
Let's talk about the war in Israel.
Carver, Hamas.
Oh, okay. So
Now.
Hamas. Let me tell you about
Fluoride.
Hamas. Fluoride. Let me tell you about fluoride.
Tell me about how fluoride influences Hamas.
Fluoride influences Hamas because it's a byproduct of the aluminum industry, and most of the aluminum factories are in Hamas.
And they
What
come
is
from the
Hamas?
Illuminati.
What is Hamas?
The Illuminati.
know what Hamas is.
Hamas is in accordance to the Muslim tradition of no, that's Hamal.
Hamas is a country,
I'm thinking
right?
of Hamas.
Oh, it's halal.
Halal. I'm thinking of Hamal.
Stop it.
I'm thinking of Jamal.
Hamal, that's my cousin.
I'm thinking of Jamal. Okay, yeah.
That's haram.
That's haram. Yeah. It's that thing you play with your mouth. That's
Oh.
harmonica.
Yes.
Me and my friend did have a saying. We used to say, "Oh, he has the fluoride gaze or the fluoride stare."
Ah.
Like when you would meet someone that would just be like,
Fluoride bros. you
be like, "Yeah, he's got the fluoride stare."
got fluoride bros. Me, I refuse to drink bottled water. I only drink from tap.
So this
And I go squeeze it in between my teeth so I can pull the fluoride out and spit the water out.
this song is about Boogeyman from Nightmare Before Christmas, I think.
Really? A lot of songs about Nightmare Before Christmas
Two.
characters.
If
I
you
don't
call that
mind-
a lot, then yes.
For one album, yes. 2 songs about Nightmare Before Christmas on one album is a lot of songs.
backpack and a ponytail.
That is what it sounds like. You know, I was listening to this album like. Listen. Hold on, wait. I got a jam to this.
I will say this, my girlfriend would fuck with this song hard.
Boogity boogity boo.
Oh, how did I know he was going to do that if I didn't listen to the album?
Oh. I like how he's like, go to hell, boogity.
It slaps.
And he's like, in
I ain't gonna lie.
perpetuity. Like, you put
Boogity,
perpetuity in
boogity,
in your hook, bro.
I mean,
I like now 5 Ways to Kill a Tune. It's not up yet, but 5 Ways to Kill
That
a
song
Tune.
rules.
I did actually like that.
These
song.
geeks
Okay.
can come up with some melodies. I like it.
They can.
Yeah, like doodly do.
That's fine, man. I like the doo-wop shit. Doo-wop, doodly-doo. Blah, blah, blah. I love it. Give it to me.
So I think this song.
I want to hear a song that goes.
That's coming up.
Now I dare you.
That's coming up.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
I mean, that was the best part of the song.
Yeah.
So this song, I didn't listen to the story of this song because it slaps so hard. I just couldn't get into the story.
Yeah.
I just could not stop grooving and moving and fisting my own asshole to this song.
Fisting your asshole to it.
But this
Okay.
song rules. Like, it's sweet.
Did you go like watch deep?
I was swerving all over the road.
You're like sitting on your.
My
fist
kids were
driving.
terrified.
Go to hell.
My kids were terrified.
They said, Daddy.
Hold on, kids.
Daddy, I haven't seen you do this since you listened to Fuck Out of Here last week. And I said, yeah, I know. And then,
Shut up. Finish your cigarette.
I said, I know. This is my thing now.
This is my thing now. On the way to the hospital to get your ass sewn back up.
Yeah. And they said, Daddy, why do you keep doing this?
Why do you keep bringing us? Why do you keep coming to school and pulling us out of school for the day? Just to have us
I'm like,
ride
it's
along.
for the pod. You wouldn't understand. Juggalos, whoop, whoop. But they said, okay.
They're like, whoop, whoop. I'm gonna...
So this song is called Tink of the Fae.
Yes.
It's about Tinkerbell. Sounds gay as hell, surface level, right? But this is actually a horrorcore song. I'm not kidding.
No, I know. Yeah, this is about like someone thinking that they have a Tinkerbell, but it's actually a Fae fairy that actually causes like a lot of mischief and even death.
And Derek, this guy has Carver has a theory.
It
about
may
this.
not be. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's connected, but I will bring up Berserk, which is a manga that is really sweet. It's very brutal. It's been going on since the 80s. The creator of it just died like a year or two ago.
Manga.
And
I would just
the Berserk manga.
Trying to find Fae. A Fae.
But in that manga, they meet these fairies that are they prey on children.
Okay.
I think that's what it is. I could be wrong. I know they eat people and shit. They're basically like carnivorous fairies.
Something like this. Whoa, this is like a fan-made like
yeah,
music
this is one of those
video.
rap videos.
Never mind.
If
We
you
ain't
type in Berserk anime, I'm sure you'll get way better results.
I want to
But
specifically see the fairy.
Either way, even if it doesn't have any correlation to the song, Berserk is a really, really fucking awesome manga. Check that shit out.
Fuck
Yeah.
Origins?
Yeah, that's what they look like.
Oh, Puck Origins. I thought
Yeah.
that said Fuck Origins. My vision's failing. That wasn't a joke.
Yeah, that's the fairy that hangs out with the main character, but yeah.
And they fuck it?
No.
Oh. Lost interest.
This song is very hooky. You know, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's doing what he does.
Think of the Fae.
Think of the Fae. I can't knock it.
Think of the Fae.
One sweet song swapped for some frightening hissing, which all the darlings heard the night that Michael went missing. In their search, they learned the older son, John.
Yeah, they're staying on beat and they're staying on with the melody and stuff like that. Ding, 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 ding. They're
I'll say
staying
this,
with the beat.
Their production, like, it's very interesting production.
Yeah,
on
no,
this
I
album.
like most of the production I've heard on
It's
this.
super,
Like,
each
really
song.
good.
Each song is very unique and like there's like a lot of cool stuff happening. It's really well done, man. I don't know who did the production.
When
but-
is Nintendo Nerd Twins? When's their next album coming out? How long has this one been out? Actually,
this one just came out 9 days ago, February 9th.
Yeah, look up James Ralph. Like he looks. They look exactly. But what did I say yesterday? It was like,
Hi, Taylor.
Sorry.
0.1% of our female listeners. Hi.
Where's the females at today?
Who was I looking for?
Yeah, James Rolfe.
Oh,
James Rolfe. Oh,
I should have known.
Is that not the? It's exactly what they look like.
This is the music video for this album.
This is an unlocked memory.
It was a shit.
Oh yeah. And look, it's Jessica Rabbit and it's on the Roger Rabbit song.
Oh wow.
How appropriate.
Wow. See, this is kind of like one of those like Dark Side of the Moon situations. If you start playing this song,
the carnival is real, guys.
yeah. Hey.
You don't know how much the carnival has my back.
Yeah, it's true. The carnival has his back. Literally hundreds of soldiers will come calling if he just all he has to do is make a call.
Yeah.
Make a post.
Yeah.
Single post. Gang gang.
Scumbags.
Quit it! Quit talking shit about us.
Yeah, this one sounds really dope. The Roger Rabbit shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're all in this song. There's 5 guys, and they're all rapping as the Weasels from Roger Rabbit, where they dip tunes.
I actually do remember this one being creepy too when I was a kid watching this. Like,
Oh, yeah.
wow.
This scene.
Some of the styles of the dudes on this song.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, when he drops the shoe into the acid and it slowly dies.
He takes the shades off, and my brain exploded. My 3-year-old brain just fucking melted.
That is, you want to talk about traumatizing?
That's a very vivid memory for me.
But you know what I remember watching like at the same time with the same age, like Cool World. Do you remember that with Brad Pitt?
That was based off of this.
Yeah, it was based off of this, but it was way more adult.
Yeah, very much more adult.
Like there's actually a sex scene between Brad Pitt and a cartoon.
See,
No, what
yeah,
Brad Pitt? There was another. I think it was the other guy.
Yeah, it wasn't Brad Pitt.
But come on, Jessica Rabbit. Am I right, guys?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't know what was going on, man.
I went to Disney World when I was.
I didn't want to be sitting next to my mother while it was happening.
Yeah, I went to
At 3
Disney
years
World.
old, I'm like something. I no, maybe if I'm by myself, but sitting here next to my mom or my dad, no.
That's Christopher Lloyd, isn't it? Yeah. Fucking legend. Love Christopher Lloyd.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this dude can spit right here. Yeah, if this is a nerd, yeah, he's probably one of the best nerd rappers I've ever heard.
Yeah, let me tell who the.
That's fucking awesome.
He said, "If you're a dog, then Goofy's a dog."
That's right. Yeah.
It's just funny, man.
Yeah, that dude's fucking bonkers.
So this song has
figure out who that is.
JT Music, The Stupendium, MC Snacks, and
Stupendium, I guess. Huh?
maybe
I
Stupendium.
don't know who it was,
that
but
out.
that
Let's
dude
check out
was,
Stupendium
that dude
real
was
quick.
fucking fire.
He's got a lot of
Yeah,
listeners.
I never heard anybody like that.
Yeah, let's check out Stupendium real quick. Just out of curiosity. This is his top song.
God damn, he's got some fucking listens.
Yeah, 43 million on this song that won't play.
Holy moly!
Yeah, here with
The
that
vending machine of love.
I mean, he's got a lot of almost 1 million monthly listeners.
Nerdcore is a big genre. Like it's a very big genre, especially with nerds. Just keeping it real, but yeah.
Is there any way to become a nerd? So
I would recommend you have to start by listening to this shit.
I think
You're like
I think
80%
once you
of the
start
way there.
listening to this shit, you're already a fucking nerd.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
but I know what I'm saying is how do I get the intelligence to be a nerd?
Oh, you can't.
I can't.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't take intelligence.
What?
No,
It don't?
no, you just have to become fixed.
You don't have to have like at least like a 130 IQ.
No, you just have.
Because
to
I'm
be-
way below that.
You just have to be
think it's the
interested
same
in
dude.
something that nobody else
think
is.
it's
I don't think this is that guy. I mean, this guy's on the song.
If you'd only read closer. Just 10 short years to a new frontier. Snooze as you cruise.
This is more of like that what I was listening to earlier.
Yeah. I mean, this imagery right here is from that
This shit sounds dope. This slaps. I like this.
This is the Stupendium.
I like that
Yeah.
beat.
He's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I do like that.
I don't agree, but
Well,
I don't know. I mean,
sitting here
just
and
the
it's like,
way that
I-
he's rapping like
dude,
that.
I'm trying to become.
So you think you're a really fine-looking fellow?
Are you? I mean, are you trying to?
Something
I'm trying to
deep
become a
inside of me
nerd.
Just wants to vomit when I heard that.
You're like
I'm
talking.
good.
You're talking down on it, and this is what I want to do. I want to be a nerd rapper.
I will hit you in your. Hold up.
Oh yeah, that was the last guy that was on there. I think that was JT Music. Let's see, MC Snacks. That's the only one we haven't checked out.
That sounds right though. MC Snacks sounds like it might be it.
Okay, so to be a smart nerd rapper, do you have to know a lot of like trivia questions or
MC Lars? Excuse me.
Do you just have to have like book smarts? Like, how do you become a nerd?
I don't know, man. It's a great question.
Yeah, I think you just get beat up a lot.
Just get beat up a lot. Okay.
Yeah, and then you're a nerd.
Well, I got a ways to go on that. I've only been beat up like 4 or 5 times.
I got you. You can borrow some of mine. I've got hundreds of beat ups.
I can't figure out which guy that was, but man, that guy was killing it.
That was pretty. You know what that kind of reminded me of is the old like Cypress Hill. There was this old Ram LZ. You remember Ram LZ? That's where like Cypress Hill got like the duck rap talk.
I'm a coming with the dice on. I'm a rapper coming with the dice on.
It sounds like they put on the accent just for this song.
Yeah.
I mean, they might be putting on voices just to sound like Weasel.
Yeah, I think they're just
what you're saying. Yeah.
That song rules.
But like, just a tip, bro. Maybe make that.
Weasels,
maybe start making more songs as a Weasel.
That shit sounded dope.
It's just,
Yeah.
That's not where you're doing this shit right here.
Fucking Weasel rap.
Yeah, you got. I mean, come to the Juggalo world, like try to infiltrate the Juggalo world a little more. We got a lot of Weasel rappers here.
Yeah, that's true. You would be right at home. This one, I know you liked the hook. I did not like the hook. The yo ho ho ho.
I don't love the hook necessarily. I think the song is good.
What's this one about?
This song is about like Peter Pan shit. It's about pirates collecting kids and dropping them off on an island called Pleasure Island.
Why does that sound like an Epstein thing?
It sounds like it.
Like, didn't Pinocchio and Peter Pan have like an Epstein Island in it in the story?
Maybe.
I don't know about Peter Pan, but Pinocchio. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was like all based on like taking boys to an island,
and they turn into, and then you fuck them in the ass.
Stupid little boys.
Yeah, stupid little boys. They turn into asses, if you know what that means. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
You're nothing but an ass.
We're going down the rabbit hole here. Let's
I'm just saying.
Let's come on. Let's pull our. Let's back up.
Back to Deck Wendell.
I don't want to be. Assassinated later on in life.
This is a Disney themed album.
Yeah. We can talk about Epstein Island.
We can talk about the mind.
Disney. Walt Disney was definitely visiting Epstein Island.
I mean, let's be serious. Walt Disney froze himself? Am I wrong or right?
No,
that's a true thing, right?
Either that or he's on a robot body. But either or, yeah.
I mean, the fact that someone froze themselves thinking they can come back later in life, they had to be fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, I see. No bit. Yes, I think he really did freeze himself.
Yeah, look that up. Did Walt Disney really freeze himself?
Or is that a conspiracy?
I mean, if we're just gonna keep it to Disney, he did put a lot of butt jokes.
Not
in his
true.
Cartoons.
It is not true. He was cremated and his ashes were shoved into a Mickey Mouse costume, which is worn by the head crew member.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Cool.
What? That's just as weird.
Yeah, it says that all of his ashes.
Are you fucking? That's literally almost weirder than being frozen.
Yeah, dude, it's right there.
It's on Google.
It's right there.
It's right there. If you read
Hold on, Snopes. Okay, so USA Today and Snopes. Yeah, they're trustworthy.
It says right there. It says right there that his body was cremated, and then they took his ashes and sprinkled it inside of a
Snopes
Mickey Mouse
said it.
costume.
I fucking believe it.
Yeah.
And they said that rumor has it that whoever huffs Disney's ashes gains his powers and abilities,
but only for a week. So for 1 week, you're able to draw very, very captivating animated characters.
No, very, very captivating mice.
All right,
right.
Go down further. Go down further because, like, that's the top thing.
That's what Google says. Like, what's Google gonna tell?
Hold on, Walt. Hold on, what?
Wait, what's Walt Disney from? Look, it says right there. Oh, it says only half of his body was cremated. The other half was frozen and is going to be turned into popsicles in the year 2074 for the national bicentennial of Disney.
Yep, I see. That's
Right
fucking
there.
nuts, dude.
That's nuts. Man.
Shut up.
It's right there, dude.
Shut up,
It's in here.
fuckers.
Right there.
It's right in here somewhere.
You just read that paragraph.
It's
right there.
it's in here somewhere, dude. I promise.
It's
I
right
swear
there.
to God.
Just search. You just gotta.
Wait, I can't. I lost.
You
it.
can
I
trust
would-
me.
dude,
You
I
can
lost
trust
it.
me. I've done research.
I
I
bro.
was really
I've
hoping
done
he
my
froze
research.
himself. I'm so pissed off he didn't freeze himself.
All right. So, do you appreciate this? At the end of this song, it's like a minute and a half of just like instrumentation.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
Like this
I love
kind of
this
shit. Listen, like
No,
this isn't just like a beat somebody made.
this
you
whole
know,
this
Yeah, yeah,
entire
yeah. It's
this
actually got
entire
some-
song I've been liking the sound of it.
it's like a band did that music,
Yeah.
right?
Right. Or AI.
Maybe, yeah, you're right. I mean, these are nerds we're talking about.
Right.
It was
I
like
mean that could have been produced in a studio, but it still takes a lot of work.
It
Even
sounds
if
great.
Even if it wasn't a live band, it takes a lot of work to do that.
it sounds fan.
You probably had multiple producers doing that.
Yeah. All right, so this song is the final song. It's called Mr. Ravenswood.
Finally, something I like.
I don't know who Mr. Ravenswood is. Do you?
No, it was a pretty good one. Mr.
I don't know.
Ravenswood.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Henry Ravenswood.
Maybe it's his attempt at something.
I mean, to be
like-
honest, Jay has rapped like this many times in the
Yeah,
early
like-
days
like-
of ICP, but like he just
No,
it's not
no. Actually, this reminds me of like from 2004 to like 2010.
Yeah.
It's the Phantom.
Violent J.
I would still consider that early.
But he was super focused on storytelling at that time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just come
Yeah,
up
the
with a story
Phantom.
and then da 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 da.
But like
da,
in
da, da,
the
da,
bizarre era, he did a lot of shit like that where he was more focused on just doing these sounds,
Yeah.
having these soundscapes
Yeah.
of his voice.
Oh, he's a character from the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
It says he's the Phantom.
Yeah, he is, but he's a character from the railroad.
Oh.
Like
But
if
when
you go
you're-
on a ride, he's a character.
Look, another
In Paris.
beautiful young lady on the hook.
His sister, you mean?
Yeah. One of their
One
sisters.
of their sisters, for sure.
I think her name is Laura the Dark Lord.
Lord of the Dark Lord. Oh, okay. Are you sure this isn't MC Susan?
Oh, could be. Could be. It was written by Andrew Nielsen, Mark Schaeffer, and Richard Rusinovich. So did we just find secret info just now?
Is that a female's voice? Is that a male's voice singing?
So Richard Rusinovich sounds like a beautiful angel.
Yeah, you have a beautiful voice, Richard.
No, I don't know, man. I don't know what this shit means. Like, but obviously
that might
that's
be the producer who did all
obviously
the
Mark
beats and shit.
Schaefer is MC Lars.
Is Rusin Kunzich? Is that a
Obviously.
what kind of name is that? Is that Russian?
Rusin. That's like Lebanese. Anyways, this song.
Maybe Richard Rajanovic is MC Lars, and that's why he calls himself MC Lars, because he doesn't want to pronounce his last name.
Maybe.
Rashkinovic.
You know, this song is pretty cool. It reminds me of like the random like final song on Guitar Hero. That would be pretty hard to beat.
Oh, word. Kind of some Castlevania shit, like
Oh, yeah.
on the PS1 Castlevanias, how they'd show you that FMV video, that 3-minute long video of him like
Yeah.
anime of him like
fucking
fighting
shit up.
werewolves and shit. Yeah, this
Yeah.
would be what plays over
This
that.
sounds like an anime
Yes.
intro or some
Persona
shit.
5 is riddled with shit.
Or like the
Oh,
credit,
yeah, yeah.
or like the credits of an anime like
Yes.
series.
Yes.
It sounds like the nerd's idea of what an orgasm feels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, for a nerd, that is like orgasmic. That
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
I take
And
it
we're
from
not
me, a
saying that
nerd.
We're not saying that nerds don't have orgasms,
Oh,
guys.
they do.
We're sure they do.
They do big slots.
Lots
Oh,
of them.
I orgasm all the time by myself.
Have we?
usually? But
Has
Just-
anybody figured out how to become a nerd?
Yes.
you start by you've done step 1, listening to this album. Step 2 is
I mean, is there like an apprenticeship to being a nerd?
No,
or?
step 2. No, it's just steps. It's like a spell.
Step 2, you have to. You've already done step 2. Believe it or not, you didn't even know it.
Really?
Watching anime.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
okay.
Yeah.
like anything Japanese,
Have you ever-
you've already got at least
Have,
most of your foot in the door.
Right. Have you ever drank Code Red?
No.
You're gonna need to start drinking that.
Yeah, anything that's like Mountain Dew related.
Yeah. Anything Mountain Dew, you're good to go.
Yeah,
Take
even if
it
it's
from a
just
nerd.
regular Mountain Dew.
It works. That
So
will
like
work.
the- like
Code
the-
Red preferably.
They're like so nerds don't have like pocket protectors and shit like that anymore.
No.
That's like-
Nerds have evolved. Like, you definitely do need to stop eating any food that's natural and switch to purely processed foods.
Yeah, purely
Okay.
processed
Purely
foods.
processed.
Stay up a lot.
I do have to ask you, do you have a job?
Yeah.
Quit it.
Yeah, you're done.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're done. No, don't get me wrong. You'll get enough money from Twitch that you will be able to cover things like your Cheetos and your drinks. Your mom is going to cover your rent.
But
so
how
you don't have to worry about that
how
anymore.
will he pay for Chatterbait?
Well, for Chatterbait, I just steal
This is what
credit card
nerds do?
information.
This is nerds do all this shit. They don't work.
Yeah, no.
They have jobs, but
No.
usually in things like
They're like IT guys, right? Yeah.
No, they're losers. Pieces of shit. Scumbags.
All they do is just fucking sit in the dark, get some sunshine.
They fucking wear glasses and like look boring.
I have acne.
But they do that at work. Too.
Show them picture. Go on
figure
Instagram. You
out how
can
to
find
do
some
that at
pictures
work.
of me when
Yeah,
I was
nerds are like
young.
tax auditors, aren't they?
That's a nerd.
Oh yeah, they're around.
They don't get their hair cut.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
if they
you don't-
do,
and they love telling you about that the last game they played. Or
sure.
something. Yeah.
and
No offense.
and they probably are on a podcast.
Yeah, they probably do dumb shit in their free time, like make podcasts,
Right.
And
listen to ICP.
and listen to clown rappers.
If you're a nerd, like you probably like wear like really stupid like looking clothing that like just looks goofy and gay.
You probably know what you're talking about in a conversation that's very specialized in something that you know.
You got to be socially awkward and interject into conversations whether people want you to or not.
Hey, how's your balls been?
Tell you something, man.
Anyway,
they're good, man.
yeah, you've got to. I think one of the biggest parts about
it true
being a
that
nerd
all-
is making people uncomfortable.
God.
Because
Is it true that all nerds?
and getting satisfaction from it.
It's a big, because
Is it true that all nerds have Asperger's?
we all got ass.
I heard they have like some of them have Asperger's, some of them have dick burgers, some of them have
Pussy
chest-
burgers. Pussy burgers are the worst.
Some of
I
them
like
have,
tit burgers.
Do they have dingleberries?
Some do.
Some have dingleberries in their tit burgers.
You don't have to be a nerd to have dingleberries either.
Yeah.
I have dingleberries.
I have dingleberries.
Does that
I
have
like
a
to
hairy
pull-
butthole?
I have 2 or 3 every morning. I pull them off and put them in a Ziploc bag. And one day I'm gonna make a nice. Nice pie.
As you do.
Is anybody still watching?
No, dude. This
The tail end of the show is when everyone's falling off. Other than like, I think Mr. Green might still be here, but that's just because he's a real one.
I imagine,
he's probably
like-
doing housework, and he's like, "I'm here, guys."
I imagine
I'm
2
here.
people
It's
that
okay."
really get us. They're just like watching, like laying in bed, smoking their cigarette, just being like, "Fuck yeah."
DJ Slug. Hey, DJ
Hell
Slug's
yeah.
still here. He's doing mixes, and he's in the same way. He puts us in the background. He's like, just yeah. I'm doing mixes. Doing
Yeah,
some
we
work.
were.
We'll
we
see
were
how it
listen-
goes.
We were listening to the mixes yesterday, DJ Slug, and like, yeah, man, they were hitting.
They're hitting a lot better.
I told him
Yeah.
we're gonna post one soon.
It was too fresh. Yeah, it was too fresh when we heard the first. Yeah, heard it the first time.
While I'm on the air, those remix albums by the Clown Instrumentals on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are
I figured
really
I'd just
cool.
mention those
are
while
sick.
I'm
Very
while I'm
cool.
on,
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah, that's a great shout out. Oh, what the hell did I just do? If you have a computer or access to the internet,
If
you
you're
have-
listening to us now,
If you have one of them newfangled computer things,
go to Clown Instrumentals
Or a hand computer.
Yeah,
they
they
got
have these new little hand computers. They're small. You can even put them in your pocket.
You can call people on them too.
Yeah, shout out to this YouTube channel, man. They're doing some very, very cool stuff.
Yeah, this shit is really dope.
Clown Instrumentals. They just released like a playlist last week of like.
Just yesterday, they did the West Coast version of Malenko.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, and then like 2 weeks before that, they had like the East Coast version of Riddlebox.
Oh, here we go.
Yep.
Let's check that out a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
West Coast Malenko.
You know, switch, go straight to
yeah, this shit slaps. It really
Wait,
does.
what's
Everything they've
what's
done.
the graphic?
Under the Moon. That was one of the first really good ones.
Whose face is that?
I don't know.
They're just.
It's probably somebody important.
Yeah,
maybe it's
something
him.
we should know.
Maybe it's Clown Instrumentals.
Yeah, like they went with more of a smooth West Coast for that one.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet, man.
Good.
So
That's the one, yeah.
another cool thing is they post like a lot of just straight instrumental versions of ICP albums. Like, so if you just want to like chill and listen to like the instrumentals to Beverly Kills, here they go. You know what I mean? It's fucking cool. This channel's super dope. Follow them. I don't know.
I think this channel's been out for a while too.
Yeah,
but
like
they're putting out more stuff now.
Well, I think ever since the AI shit got easy to use, like now he can strip the vocals and fucking put them to different beats and shit now, like a lot easier.
Let's see, oldest video. Oh no, that says
it
1 year
really
ago.
took off with that Esham Ringmaster remix. That's where the channel really took off.
Yeah.
Slug asked how they got all of them a cappella. I'm going to guess using AI.
It had to be.
Oh
You can use a lot of AI
and even before
programs to break it down into stems.
Even before AI got big, like in the past couple of years, there were programs where you could strip the vocals out.
You could do shit like this in Audition if you're good at it.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, it's just a matter of leveling like the frequencies, whatever, right? Something like that.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's cool. Check that shit out. Very cool. Yeah, we'll definitely peep that.
But it's a lot easier now. It really is a lot easier now. You could take any song you want and just produce an instrumental from it.
Using the fucking using the program that we've used for
Fader
sometimes to get stems. Yeah, Fader. You can do a lot of that shit.
Hell yeah.
And I actually just got a recommendation from a really dope producer for another site to use.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, you guys want to do anything else? You ready to wrap it up?
I'm tired. I am ready to sleep.
All right. Well, let's wrap it up. Go ahead and head over to deck1delt.com if you'd like. If you want to support us, the best way is to subscribe, first of all. Tell your friends, subscribe. But if you want to throw some money our way, you can buy a shirt. We get a couple bucks. You get to rock a cool shirt. We got all kinds of neat stuff at deck1delt.com/shop. We're selling copies of Anya Taylor-Joy if you want your own MP3 copy of that. Hard copy's coming soon. I can't fucking wait for that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna work on trying to get this this thumb wrestling match underway.
Yeah.
Good luck, man.
Really
Good luck
need
setting
that
that up.
happen.
I think we can do it.
Anybody else got anything else? You good?
That's it, man.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Sharif.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Once again, we appreciate you, buddy. Well, let's shuffle the fuck up on out of here, man.
Slide this one back into the deck, y'all.
Peace out.
Bye.
See ya. Have a great life. See you next time.